Good day guys, welcome to another series in Python full tutorial course. So in this series we'll be talking about conditional statements in Python. In the last series we discussed about Python casting in the last video. So in this video we'll be discussing about conditional statements in Python. What do I mean by conditional statements in Python? The conditional statements in Python simplify the process of rendering content based on conditions. Maybe when you are writing a program, you write it based on conditions, like rendering a project based on rendering a program based on conditions. Now let's move forward on like if and else, and if this program is works, if this thing is true, and then this should happen. If the other way around is not true, this should also happen. So now let's dive into the course entirely. So now let's give an examples now of if statements, how we can make use of if statements. Now we have num like this. Let's say we have num equals to 10 now. Let's say we have num equals to 10, or let's just say num equals to 5, anyhow you want it. So we want to make a conditions that said if this is how to make a conditional statement. If num, we know that num is 5, so if num equals to, let's say if num is less than but before I discuss about this, I will still need to verify some kind of assignment operators in Python. So if num is less than 10, actually we know that 5 is less than 10, so we cannot say that print something. Print, let's say formatted string. Let's say formatted string of, let's say num, and then is less than 10. So what are we doing here is, note one thing, that after making the conditional statement if num is less than 10, there is a particular column here. So this column, it gives you an indentation, so you must follow the same procedure that this Python is giving to you now. So the indentations, anytime you are making the condition, so be mindful of the indentation between the programs. So immediately you just press enter, then an indentations is being created for you. So automatically now, if you said if num is less than 10, print num is less than 10. Else, now let's make an else statement. Else statement is like this. So you can now say that print otherwise, if the above condition is not true. So otherwise, then print num is not less than 10. Do you see that? So we said if num is less than 10, print num is less than 10. So but otherwise, if num is not less than 10, that means if the condition is not true, then print num is not less than 10. So while we are working at this, let's run our code and let's see what we have. Now do you see that 5 is less than 10, meaning that 5, which is num, is less than 10, meaning that this condition is true because 5 is less than 10. Now let's change this to 15 now. Let's change these conditions to 15, and then let's see what we have on the screen. Then we have 15 is not less than 10. So meaning that 15 is not less than 10 here now. That is the reason why we render this condition based on conditional statements. Now what do I mean by assignment operators? We have a lot of assignment operators. So assignment operators can be like less than, greater than, equals to, equals to, rather, less than, equals to, greater than, equals to, then plus, equals to, minus, equals to, what else? Floor division equals to, we have division equals to, we have asterisk equals to, we have exponential equals to, like that. Okay, let me complete it. Others, we have this equals to. So now these are the assignment operators that we have in Python. So these are the assignment operators that we have in Python. So we are assigning them to a particular function. So assignment operators. So part of what we have here is if num is less than 10, then print num is less than 10, else print num is not less than 10. So the output of the code, we know what actually we have in the output of the code. Are you getting it? So now let's now add one conditions to this. Now let's now add conditions to it. We call this condition elif statement. Else if means verify from this above condition first. If this above condition is not true, then execute the next one. But if both conditions is not true, then execute the else. Now let's check it out. Now let's say elif, you now say else if. Now you now say num else if nums equals to 10. Now this time around we are now saying that print num is equal to 10. So now if these conditions, now if we run these programs, we only have the else statement printed on the screen, because in the first statement we said num is equals to 15, but if num is less than 10, that is not possible. 15 is not less than 10, so this code is not going to work. So it will now move to the next code and say that is num equals to 10? Is it equals to 10? No, 15 is not equals to 10, so this one is not going to work. So this else statement will now work. Now let's check the code. Now this is that 15 is not less than 10. Now let's now make this condition 10. Let's now make it 10. So we now say that if num equals to 10, so the condition will now say, now let's run the code. You say that 10 is equals to 10. 10 is equals to 10 because num is equals to 10. The else if statement is now being executed. So now this is how conditional statement really works in Python programs language. So if the first condition is not working, so it goes to the elif statements. So if the elif and the if, they are not possible, they are not true, so it now executes the else statement out. So guys, this is what we call conditional statements in Python. So in the next tutorial video, we'll be discussing about nested if statements. So guys, I will meet you in the next video. Thank you.